Hey Internet, I'm back. I'm gonna sit down, answer some of your questions. Welcome to FAQ Friday. How are you? Glad you can make it. We're here answering all your questions about guitar upgrades, what parts you need, and yeah, you know, the whole kit and caboodle. And we got coffee, because it's been a long week. And it's a long weekend. It's Labor Day, I think. Yeah, or it's about to be. But by the time you watch this, that'll have already happened. So now you're not allowed to wear white pants. Those are the rules. First question is from Kevin Webb. What size of two-pneumatic bridge will fit the Hagstrom Super Speed EMG? So, on Hagstrom, since they are usually made in Indonesia, I think maybe in Korea too, they'll be using the metric or the import style bridges on there. So you'll want to go for any of the 6mm bridges. So the PS 8863-C0 for chrome, because Hagstrom usually puts chrome stuff on there. So yeah, go with that one. Next question is from Liam Norman. Hi there. Can you please tell me the thread size for your intonation and height adjustment screws on the Fender replacement Tusk saddles? I'm making a custom bridge and need longer intonation screws to fit the Graphtech saddles. Thanks, Liam. So all of the threads on the Strat style saddles, the bass saddles, PRS saddles, Tele saddles, all of the saddles except for the Wilkinson ones are all a 440 thread on all of the screws. They're just varying lengths and the heights. But yeah, they're all a 440 thread, so they are all an Imperial thread. But it's a pretty common thread, so you shouldn't have a difficult time finding that at like a Lowe's or Canadian Tire or Home Hardware or you know, the hardwares that are in the States. This next one is from John Marlwin Bascuna. Hi, is there a difference between the white Tusk XL and black Tusk XL? Nope. Apart from the color, they are identical. They're the same material. We just put an additive into both of them to bring out the shades that you want. You know, it's just the contrast slider. You just turn that up and down on the machine when it makes it. This next one is from Kevin Cratch. Hi Justin, sorry to bother you. I meant to ask which saddle ovation take also. I come up with 2 and 31 out of 2, or 2 and 63 out of 64 at 1/8 inch. The one that's in there is Tusk fully compensated. Thanks much, Kevin. So for a saddle that is at some point less than 3 inches, you'll want to go for the PQ 9276 because that is just over 76 millimeters, and that's close to 2 and 63/64. This next one is from Mike Mills. Can you tell me which machine heads drop into a Fender JA90? I believe they are the same holes as a Squier. Thanks. So for most Fenders, they will use their Fender's own proprietary 2-pin mounting system, but on those ones, the Jim Atkins signature, I think it is, those ones actually have the same 2-pin mounting configuration that Squier does. So yeah, any of our 6-in-line tuners will be a drop-in replacements because you'll just take the old ones out and put the new ones in, and then your guitar will be about, let's see, yeah, 500 million times better. This next one is from Paul Levesconte. Hi again. I would really like to put locking machine heads on my Martin 00028. Is there any reason why I couldn't put electric locking machine heads on my Martin? I know the G strings would require more turn. Thanks in advance, Paul in Calgary. Yeah, technically you could put electric tuners onto your acoustic. As you pointed out, the only difference is that the G string is compensated for it being a wound string. Now, a lot of electric players use a wound 3rd string or wound G string on their guitars, and yeah, it just makes the G string a little less sensitive, which would in turn mean that it would be, you'd have more fine tuning. I've put string sets with a wound 3rd string onto my guitar and didn't notice a huge difference. It wasn't a half turn, half tone, it was like a 3/4 turn was a half tone, so like not a massive difference, and it still works on there. But we do make locking acoustic tuners, so if you want a chrome or gold set, just send us an email at sales@graphtech.com, and then we can do a special order. There's no upcharge, and then your Martin will just be better. This next one is from Jose Rodriguez. Hi, I have an Ibanez RG721. Are there any direct spare parts for the nut? Thanks. Yep, you can go with the PT6643, and that one will be pretty much a drop-in replacement on your Ibanez. Alright, next one is from Freddy Zoy. Hi, I'm about to buy the Graphtech PG8000-0C string savers. Please confirm it fits on a Mexican Fender Duosonic HSS. Thanks so much. Be free. Yeah, they're a pretty standard bridge that are on there, so yeah, any of the 8000-00 or -0C or 0G or Yeah, 0G. You can get the zero gravity saddles, and they will take your guitar solos to space. That's next on this from Johan Eriksson. Going to replace the nuts on 2 guitars with a black Tusk one. It's an ESP LTD EC1000 from 2009 and an early Squier Telecaster. Which models do I need? So for your Telecaster, you'll want to go for, assuming you're wanting white, the PQL 5000, and for your ESP LTD EC, the PT 6642. Assuming you're wanting black. If you want different versions, different colors, we have them too. This next one is from Tom Tan. Looking for a replacement nut for a Schecter Diamond Series. It's a 6-string, which is the appropriate nut. So on a Schecter, you want to go for the PT 6643, and that's 43 mil black Tusk XL. Schecter buys it. You can buy it too. This next one's from Joshua Parker. Do the gold versions of the ratio locking tuners come with the gold Invisimax Plats, or are they chrome? Neither. So when we first originally came out with the ratio tuners, we had the idea for the Invisimatch mounting plates, which would allow you to install them on a myriad of different screw configurations, so you didn't have to Swiss cheese your headstock. Originally, we just had them separately, and then a few years after the initial launch, we came out with the plates in a brushed aluminum material, and those are a lot cheaper for us to produce. So now we just include those free in the box, so you have everything you need to install them. But if you want something that's a little more aesthetically pleasing, or if you want to do some like mix match and colors and stuff like that, you can purchase the specific plates that you need separately. Anyway, you can get them separately if you want them to be super pretty and matching your tuners. This next one is from Konstantinos Vassilo. Graphtech Resmax NV2 Auto Lock Bridge with String Saver saddles, 6mm post chrome. What is the pin spacing of this product? Does it fit on a left-handed guitar? I own an ESP LTD EC256 FM left-handed. I checked that my guitar's pin spacing is 73.28 millimeters. Yes, actually, ESP or LTD, they buy those bridges but loaded with Ghost saddles. I think there's a couple signature series that they do for some artists that use our Ghost system. But yeah, it's the same Resmax bridge. Any of the 6mm post bridges will fit on that guitar. And as a lefty, they will, you can either just flip the bridge around. I think I've got 2 or 3 guitars with our Resmax bridges on it, and I didn't have to flip the bridge around or the saddles to get more intonation. And on a couple of those, I tune really, really low. As far as the intonation travel, there's plenty of room to get the saddles far back enough for the low E or the G string or anything like that if you need a little extra room to get your intonation. But yeah, any of the 6mm post bridges, buy them, put them on your guitar, and then it's better. Alright, last question is from Bradley Kesden. Kesden. I don't know. I have a 1972 Guild F50R and would like to get your bridge pins. Can you tell me which size to get? Thanks, Brad. So, for Guilds, any of the traditional styles. So we've got the black pins or the white pins, or I'm definitely not going to edit any of these pins in. You can use your imagination. Black pins, white pins, different shell inlays, different dot inlays. You can go nuts. There's so many options. So, thanks for watching FAQ Friday. That was episode 79. And yeah, if you got any questions, leave them right down below. You can hit the like button if you liked it, or the dislike button if you don't like nut jokes. Then there's the subscribe button over there, and the bell to get notifications, and playlists that are up there. And yeah, we're coming up with a bunch of ideas soon. It's gonna be a fun time. So hit the subscribe button, and then you can get notified with the bell. We've already been over this, and then you can see them. Then comments, leave comments. I'll be down there hanging out, just sitting there drinking my coffee. Anyway, see you next week. Party hard.